Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We know our first responders are ready to go 365 days a year.
But when you have a snowstorm like we had yesterday, getting to a fire or a rescue call can be a challenge. Channel 8's Veronica Barreto looked into weather challenges for first responders and joins us now here in the studio with more. Veronica.
Road conditions during winter storms can be a challenge for drivers, but also for first responders when called to accidents. A good example of that is what happened yesterday morning. An Eagle man crashed into a ravine east of Lincoln. According to the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office, a 76-man spent about 20 minutes in the water before he was able to get himself out of the car. He was trapped after he flipped his vehicle into a creek east of Lincoln. The Sheriff's Office says road conditions might have played a part in the crash, but also made the rescue a challenge.
It's tough getting there. It's tough, working the scene, and then the fire personnel get there and take care of the medical issues. It just compounds the difficulty.
The man was then taken to a local hospital to be treated for hypothermia and a back injury. The crash happened near 134th and O Streets east of Lincoln. Because of what happened, I spoke to rural fire departments in the Lancaster County area to see how they handle a situation like this.
We are prepared in the sense that we have equipment to help extricate and get someone out of that water as soon as possible.
Bennett Fire Department says the concern for rural and volunteer departments during freezing temperatures is being able to give a quick response.
So that biggest concern would be to how quickly can we get them into a warm space and get them, dried and warmed as soon as possible.
Norris says the Bennett Fire Department has rescued people from cars going into ditches and water in the past. He says they have equipment that makes that response easier. But as far as more serious water rescues and ice rescues, not all rural departments have people trained and rely on departments like Lincoln.
The departments that have ice rescue teams or in the process of building them, they have to get special Gumby suits and special equipment. But for someone to do that, they actually have to be trained and certified to do that. So not all members on the department are going to be able to do that.
Bennett Fire and Rescue says partnerships and working together is always key in most situations, especially in events of extreme weather. For more on this story, you can visit KLKNTV.com.
All right, thank you, Veronica.